Hello again guys, and in this video we're going to be having a look at the Neca Ahab Predator. Now this was a SDCC San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure, and for us over here in England we did actually have quite a hard time trying to get hold of him, to be honest, or I had quite a hard time getting hold of him. For some reason this figure did become quite elusive for a while. You can get them over here from £25 to £30, to be honest. And like I say, had a little bit of trouble getting hold of him. Not as much trouble as I am getting hold of the Comic-Con convention figure, the Ambush Predator. Hopefully I'll get him at some point, but he's been an absolute nightmare to get hold of, to be honest. So I must be honest, I was thinking, am I going to get hold of this guy? And in the end, you know, would I have to shell out the £30 odd to get him? I think I did spend £24.99 or something like that on him. But I've got to be honest with you, I absolutely love him. I think he's brilliant. Yeah, okay, he's a Comic-Con exclusive. More, you know, you got to put him in the class of the deluxe Predator figure, i.e. the Bad Blood Predator. And I think he's worth every penny, to be honest. It's nice to get a figure that stands out on its own, in all honesty. Yeah, it's got the same sculpt and things of the classic Predator, but straight away you can just tell that a little bit more effort's been put into this. Yeah, it's got the body and the legs and the torso and everything of the classic Predator, but he does stand out on his own, in my opinion, to be honest, as a standalone figure. And unlike some of the other Kenner ones, the comic book ones, he can blend in quite happily with your collection, and he does not look a slightest bit out of place, to be honest. That is until you take the mask off, which we'll do that in a minute. Right, so obviously what we've got with him is your regular photon cannon pack, plasma cannon pack on his back there, which just clips off as normal. The articulation for this figure is exactly the same as what we've seen before, so of course, as you know, I'm not going to bother going into all that again for you. He comes with the staff, or the spear, or whatever you want to call it, and it is just a modification of the standard City Hunter spear we've had before. We've had this spear quite a few times. Obviously the only difference being is the blades now on the end. That's really cool, you know. There's a bit of texture on there, you know. It does. Yeah, it's quite brittle, so it could snap if you're not being careful with it. So yeah, I like that. His blades, I don't know too much about this character, to be honest. I don't know anything about this character. Now his blades, one goes upwards. I think it's coming across on camera, all right. Now I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or if that is a fault, but it kind of looks to me like it's supposed to be doing that. So you know, I'm not going to worry about it. You know, I can't see, because we've had this so many times on so many different figures. I can't see why you'd suddenly have a manufacturing fault with it, to be honest. So I'm kind of just accepting that that is like that, just to maybe cause a little bit more damage. I don't know, but it don't worry me at all. Maybe it's something wrong there. Maybe it got warped in the heat or something. I don't know. I quite like it. Adds another little look to him. And of course we've got this skull around his neck here, which I don't think I've seen anywhere else or on any other Predators. So I like that, in all honesty. You know, as you know, I like it when you get a little bit something new on the figures. Now, of course, we have the removable mask. Quite impressed with this, to be honest. There's a lot of detail to it. You see he's got the eyes coloured in red in there. A fair bit of detail in there. It's not a mask we've seen anywhere else. Just move that out of the way just so we can see this a bit clearer. We haven't seen this on any other Predator figure, so it is an exclusive mask to this figure. And got the scratch there across the eye on there, and obviously the little laser dots in there. So yeah, I do like that. I like that, and I love the fact that obviously you can put it on him or off him. And here is the ugly you know, I dare say if Arnie had this guy pulled this mask off in front of Arnie, he had a lot more to say than what he did to the original Predator. Now, continuing the damage on the mask, the scratches across the mask there, we can also see that his eye is all mucked up there. You know, and I know it's just an alteration to the regular face, but I love it. I love it, the fact that he's got his battle scars there. He's also got a lot longer dreadlocks, like the elder Predators seem to have. And I also like this little bit on the back here where he's got it into a little ponytail with a little clasp on there. So that's obviously new and different to what I think we've seen before. And I don't know why. I do prefer the Predators with the longer dreads, in all honesty. I don't know what it is about it. I just think they look a bit cooler with the longer dreads. Like I say, I love that skull on there. He's got a bit of a wet look to him, a wet shine to him. So maybe he's a sweater. But, you know, the mask fits on and off easily. There's no real trouble putting that on or off. You know, something you like pushing on and having a bit of trouble with. But in all honesty, no trouble there at all. I'll be honest with you, I did actually buy 2 of these, just so I could have one with the mask on and one with the mask off, just because I think it's such a fantastic figure. Like I said, I don't know much about him. Let's just read the bit on the back of the card. So the card has an exclusive picture of him on the front there, and on the back it just says Ahab Predator behind the scenes, and there's some concept pictures of him there. And it says, in his prime, Ahab took deadly trophies from countless worlds. His scars a proud record of glorious battle. Now an elder of his tribe, he leaves small game to the next generation as he looks to his final hunt. Following a lifelong obsession, Ahab searches for a creature more formidable than any predator has ever faced before. I don't know what that creature is, in all honesty. I believe this is from a book, or is it from a comic? I think it's a book one. I'll be honest with you, I've got so many novels, book novels from Predator, I haven't even touched one of them, in all honesty. So maybe if I did my research a little bit better, I'd read my books before I talk about a character. I believe it's from a book and not from the comic books. But then again, the book might be an adaptation of the comic books, don't know. But I'm just all about the figures. I will read the books at some point, I guess, when I'm old and got nothing better to do in my time, and I shouldn't be reading books on Predator. But, you know. But like I say, I really, really, really recommend getting this guy in your collection. He's got a bit of pride of place in mine. I dare say you'll love him when you get him. So that's all I really got to say about this guy, in all honesty. Fantastic figure. Totally recommend him. Obviously, I really appreciate you watching. Appreciate your comments, and of course I'll get back to anyone and everyone as quickly as I can. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. You take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.